Good day, my name is Kitti and I'm a villain life coach. If you don't know me, I'm kind of known for traumatizing the men who bother me. So the other day I posted a video showing you how to maniacally, hysterically laugh without moving your face. Here's how to do that, but crying hysterically, absolute wailing. Yeah. So basically, in comparison to the other video, which is in the description, about how to laugh without moving your face, it is mostly in the breathing, but there is a little bit of vocalization you need to do. And in comparison to laughing without moving your face, which is a lot more measured and kind of more of a crescendo, so, it's a lot more equal almost. This one's breathing is more like falling down an up escalator. So first and foremost, though, you do need to find your distressed sound, because that's kind of the key difference and what usually is the most distressing to hear. So to do that, you can do a couple of different things. I found it by doing an aw, aw man, that's a bummer. Aw, and then that kind of whimper sound, and then you just draw it out uncomfortably long, and then kind of do a cough in the middle of it. So push that air out harsher. And that's where you get that kind of hyperventilating, crying whale sound. And that's kind of the difference between it sounding, spicy. So again, comparing our laughter here, the laughter is usually based on one sharp, inhale breath, and then you work the breath out in the laugh. With the crying, it's more of 2 to 3, sharp inhales, half out, and then you inhale sharply again. So, hiccup in as much as you can. That's kind of the key difference in the breathing between the two. And when it comes to that vocalization, drawing it out is really the key difference between how it can sound like a laugh or a cry. You can also throw in just some and stutter the breath out if you're doing more of a subdued cry. Added fun, you can always throw in some words into that cry. Because it's a lot more drawn out than the laughter is, you can throw in words as well. Help! Help me! Please! No! No! And you can also play around with how much you want your body to move. Keep in mind that because you're expelling air so harshly with the cry, you're more likely to have kind of the jerky motions. And while that adds to it, especially given that the motions and the sounds don't match the face, and that's very uncanny valley, it just depends on how you want to do it. If you want to kind of sit more still, you can kind of focus your breathing in your chest and just kind of focus on where it is. So where you clench your chest up. But if you really want to move into it, you do get a bit more of a raw sound. So and that helps with the stutter as well. But dealer's choice. You can always also add in some sniffles. That also does the dude. Like I said in my story, I prefer the laughter because it's more of a deterrent. People hear the kind of crazed kind of laughter, and they don't really want to engage with that. Somebody hearing the crying, that might make them empathetic and want to check you out, and or there's always the risk that they might think that you are in distress, you're not of right mind, and that can make them think you're a potential target. Now when they come up to you and your face isn't moving, well, what happens there is whatever their sensibilities are. Anybody with half of a sense would immediately exodus that situation, especially if they're encrypted territory. If you really want to give them a run for their money and they get that close, you can turn the hysterical crying into hysterical laughter, still without moving your face.